modern dating, how to find or get into a fulfilling relationship. So in today's podcast, Cece and I are going to go about some of the things that you can do to make sure that your relationship is fulfilling. So stay tuned.
Hey, Blissful friends, welcome back. Welcome back to what? I can't sing. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about. I can sing. Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. I am your host, Cece, and I'm joined by my husband.
Everybody, this is Willem, and welcome back to another episode of the Blissology podcast. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on that notification bell so you can be notified when we put out these videos. Now, this is a weekly podcast, and in this podcast, she's going to tell you what we talk about.
I'm going to tell you what we talk about here. We talk about love, family, relationships. That's it. It's a whole lot. Okay? It's a whole lot. So don't be adding more stuff, okay? I'm sure that's what it's telling me right now. Don't be adding more stuff, Cece. It's a lot. As you know, before we get into the topic of the day, we like to go into our blissful moment. Our blissful moment. Because I know my husband sometimes he'd be like, no, it's your blissful moment. I'm like, no, it's not. It's our blissful moment.
She's right. It's our blissful moment.
So, babe, what's going on with you? Maybe we might cover my blissful moment. How are you feeling? Yeah, a long week.
Very good, long week.
Crazy thing happen.
Crazy thing happens, but you know what? It's good sometimes to put things in perspective. Meaning that, sometimes there's a number of reasons that I could complain, but there's a lot of people that have it a lot worse than some of us do. So sometimes we have to sit back and count our blessings and be freaking grateful for the things you have.
Yes.
You know, but I had a couple of moments this week, and I realized that, there's things other people are worried about. Thank God I don't have to worry about them. So let me just be thankful. I've always been a grateful guy, but sometimes you run into moments that makes you realize that some of us are lucky.
Yeah.
To have what we have and continue to have what we have. So that was my week. Long week, but you know what? I'm grateful.
This is how you know when my husband is like had a really long day. Like he'll text me something that's like, okay, this happened and this, but I'm grateful.
Yes.
Because I'm like, babe, I know you upset. I know you mad, but it's okay to be like, upset. I understand we're grateful, but this is a sign. Like, he didn't have to really say much. I'm like, babe, what happened? Because somebody texts me, this is what happened, this and that. But he said, but I'm grateful. I'm like, okay, tell me the story. What happened, really? Yeah. And then that's when he started telling me, yeah, we're grateful.
You have to be. In the midst of any craziness that may be happening in your lives, there's always things to be grateful about. And you have to look at it. Like, yes, I had a long day, but at the end, I was still able to get in my car, put on my YouTube, and drive home.
And when you get home, why you didn't have to drive home?
But I drove to the kids' school.
Curriculum night. And then when I text him, here's the thing. When you had a long day, a long, crazy day, and then you got a text, curriculum night, and then there's no parking. I was like, great. On top of all this craziness that I've been through, and now there's no parking. Now I'm like really, really grateful. And I was like, babe, it's okay. Just take your time. No need to speed. And we'll get, when you get here, you get here, but I feel like he was like, okay, now this happened. And now I got to find parking to,
I'm still grateful, but yeah, it's important to check ourselves sometimes.
Yeah.
The things we can take for granted and things that we expect, but long day, crazy day.
Yeah.
Things didn't quite happen as expected. If at the end of the day I can get home and get home to my family and relax, that's enough to be grateful. On top of I'm still healthy.
Yeah.
I can eat. I'm not laying in a hospital bed.
Amen.
All these things are reason to be grateful. So, Amen. Yes, I am grateful.
Yes.
So That's my blissful moment. So let's get into the topic of the day, which is modern dating. We all know that dating has got modern. But how do you find a fulfilling relationship, right?
Listen, the world has changed so much. You know,
I think I didn't date anyone.
We have online dating, dating apps, speed dating. What else?
What's that app that you swipe something? There was an app that Tinder.
I don't know about Tinder.
That app?
You
Yes,
know about Tinder. I guess you were on Tinder,
Well,
baby.
I heard about it.
You were on Tinder.
Man, I can't be on Tinder.
I'm sure he was on Tinder
I
prior
should
of us
download
getting.
Tinder just to see how Tinder is.
My favorite one, not that I was on it, okay, it's Christian Mingle. I've heard of Christian Mingle.
Okay.
I've heard of the Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey had one.
He's got a dating app?
Yes, sir. He had one. But what I'm trying to say is that it can be a challenge. It can be a challenge. It's definitely a challenge because
Some of the things you have to sift through. Go
Yes.
through, okay, is this eHarmony? Yeah, that was one. That was the second.
oh yeah, that was another one. That was a major one.
They
eHarmony,
used to advertise on TV. I
Christian
wonder if they
Mingle.
still do.
I don't know what the Christian be doing on Christian Mingle.
They read Bible verses.
Let's go in.
But yeah, it's a lot. I mean, you know, trying to decide, okay, which app do I get on, and how do I find the right person?
Right.
But you know, dating, whether it's done through the modern way or done through the traditional way of, not old fashioned, traditional way.
Old fashioned way.
It's still a good way to get to know people.
It is what it is. Old
Especially when it's
fashioned.
someone you're planning on spending time with. It's still a good way
Right.
to know people.
Absolutely. I definitely agree.
And for you to make sure you can get that fulfilling relationship, there's a few things I think it's important to do, right?
Yeah, there's a few things. And I really want to say this because I feel like there's a lot of things out there. And if you're serious about dating someone, like, you know, we talk about this, like, I feel like the whole month of August was about dating because I've got a lot of requests on that. So I figured, hey, listen, why not talk about it?
Yeah.
But now, here's the thing. If you date someone before, spend time to heal yourself from past relationships, right?
If you have emotional issues,
Oh, God. Okay.
fix yourself first. Well, you know, there's a lot of good into being good with yourself before
Of
you get
course.
with someone. Because if I'm crazily insecure or I have some emotional instability in my life,
Right.
I don't even know who I am.
Yes.
It's no time to bring someone else in this because all I'm going to do is pass that craziness on this person
Right.
or blame it on this person or make this person's life miserable. So fix yourself.
Absolutely. I feel like nothing is more damaging than trying to build a relationship when you are
you're not good.
when you are like broken,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, take time for yourself before you jump into something else.
Yes, I agree.
Invest in yourself if you have to. Nurture yourself and
See your doctor.
oh God, no, that's not true. That's not true. I don't know about that.
Well, psychologist.
Take time to yourself and find yourself. And I think the other thing that I want to talk about is the be authentic.
Be yourself.
Yes.
Well, yes, you should. How does someone get to know you if you're being fake?
Right.
Right. Now, remember in the world of dating, sometimes it's natural for some people to put their guards up. You know, they're a little bit defensive, a little protective. However, if you're not yourself, you cannot expect anyone to get to know who you are. And obviously, if you're going to be in a relationship with someone, they need to see the real you. So don't hide behind some crazy social media profile.
Yeah.
You know,
That's true.
or
That's true.
don't pretend to be someone you're not. If you're short, you're short. If you're big, you're big.
Here's the thing about what my husband just said about don't hide behind social media profile because he hates filters. This man, whenever he goes on Facebook and he sees a picture,
That's why I don't go there as many times anymore.
you don't go there as many times anymore. I don't know why. Whenever he sees someone with a picture, like he'll be like, oh, there's filter all over. I don't know how he's able to tell, but he can tell when it's filtered.
Well, I'm a photographer, so I can I can pick up on skin
Hello, there you go.
tone. If it's been played with, I can tell. And then obviously there's nothing wrong with someone, you know, photoshopping themselves or filter themselves. Sometimes this thing is done. It's too much. I mean, you're not adult, so don't make your skin look like plastic, right?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
And you know, we all have imperfections. God created us the way we are. Now, I'm not saying just go out there and look raggedy. You should be able, especially ladies, you should be able to touch yourself off.
Of
Sometimes I
course.
think it's gone a bit too far.
Yeah, and trust me.
Well, you'll see this person in real life, you're like,
You're like-
oh my God,
Like, wait a minute.
there's a big difference.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Listen, I'm guilty. Sometimes I do filter myself and my
And
husband.
she hears from me.
And my husband will tell me, and I'll be like, okay, and I like it. But then I feel like, you know, when I'm myself, I may add a little filter here and there, but I truly feel where he's coming from, because I do see them a lot on Facebook and Instagram, because baby, those girls be like filter themselves like,
I've seen some guys with filters.
oh, okay. Right. Really?
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen them too. But yeah,
She did take a picture of me and put some filters on it.
I
was
did.
pissed.
You know how it is when you have your phone that has like those apps when you take a picture and it actually makes you look
Different.
different. Your eyeball is like popping out huge. I mean, you're trying to look
it's
like those
I've seen
models.
cases where people does it where it puts like glitters or things falling down glasses, take your hair out, you become bald all of a sudden. Put beard on you. I mean, I think it's fun, and obviously, I don't have anything against anyone who uses filters.
Too much.
But if you're dating someone, give an opportunity to know who you are. Yes, you can have your social media profile full of filters. Why not? But in real life, just be real with this person. That's
Yes,
who I am.
yes, I definitely
Yes.
agree.
You know, filters may make me seem like I'm perfect, but I'm not,
Right,
and I'm okay with it.
right. And here's the thing too: like, eventually you're gonna have to meet this person face to face. And what are you gonna tell this person? Like, if you filter yourself so much with like all this crazy stuff, like when you guys meet up, what's gonna happen?
Well, this person should know better. Don't fall
just
in
saying.
love with the filtered picture, right?
Well, if it's an online dating, if you're going to eHarmony or Tinder or
Well, you know,
Christian
there's-
Mingle,
There's those profiles, yes. And sometimes it's not just pictures. People list, you know, descriptive things that tells you who they are and how they do things. But don't ever let the profile be
right?
the sole reason why I forget. Yeah, meet with this person. If at least use the profile as a way to filter, okay, this is a good candidate. And then you're going to meet with them,
Qualify.
learn a little bit about them. Then you would make a decision. You know what? Is this someone that I want to hang out with long term?
Yeah.
But don't think the social media profile is the whole person. Jeez.
Yeah, don't rely too much on dating profiles. I know what you just said, but sometimes you're like, okay, is he compatible? Is this like someone that I really want to date? Is he like, okay, does he like cats?
Don't
Does
make
he
that
like,
decision on the
does he
profile.
have hobbies?
Yeah.
Some people are very picky, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it can be hard. Like I said earlier, it can be really hard, but don't rely too much on dating profiles. There's other ways for you to find out.
I'm going to blind date with that person.
Okay. Have you been on a blind date before,
No,
baby?
I have not.
Would you have gone to one if
Yes,
you
I
weren't
may have.
married? You would have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
Right. Experience, right? Try things out and see.
Yes.
But
Just because I go on a blind date doesn't mean
I
I'm
just can't
going.
picture going on a blind date though.
Because I'm married.
No, like even prior. Imagine you
The
going on a
type of
blind
person
date.
I was?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're so
would.
conservative. Like you're not.
Well, I'm conservative, but hey, listen, if you're getting old and you're not finding the person, sometimes you got to put your conservatism to the side. It says, you know what? I'm going to try anything. Yes, I didn't get a chance
Okay.
to.
Now, which
dating
app would you have tried if you
Well,
were?
I've heard of Tinder.
Oh.
But eHarmony, I remember even before.
Almost for old people.
eHarmony's been around.
That's for old people.
But they advertise. You know who they are.
That's-
That's the only reason I'm mentioning the names is because they had been advertising. But I heard Tinder,
Mm-hmm.
which if I was at that age, I'd probably be tendering.
Would you
if
have
that's
gone
even a
to
thing.
Christian Mingle?
I don't know about that. I don't want nobody reading me Bible verses. I don't know what they do in there. I've never been.
But because it's Christian.
Yeah, they're probably talking about, what the message was for this. Listen, there's nothing wrong with talking about God. I think there's a lot of value in learning about the Bible and so forth.
No, I truly feel like Christian mingle will be more like about like you find a Christian man or a Christian woman.
I think that's the idea behind
it.
I just saw the Bible verse reading. Because I think they'll have to talk something Christian related.
Right. Like, are you a Christian? If you're Christian, this is where you go find your Christian girl.
Before you even agree to go on a date, you have this person, you quiz them on some Bible verses, see if they know them. What's Ephesians? Give me
3 verse 20.
3 verse 20. I don't even know what that is.
So, of course you don't.
That could be, but no, I probably would not go on Christian mingle because it's just not that appealing even to me right now. It's not like someone's like, man, Christian mingle, I gotta jump. No, but Tinder, yeah. If I wasn't in a relationship with you, I would have tried Tinder. Yeah.
Would I? I probably wouldn't. Maybe I'll try Steve Harvey's dating app if I was like desperately. I don't remember, but he had one. I'm sure it's still around, but I think I'll probably still. You know how some people will like get old and eventually they find someone. Sometimes when you wait on God, He'll bring the right person to you. Some people like that. I think
can turn you into a priest or a nun.
If that's the desire that He has for you, then yes, why not?
Yeah, but
just don't rush it. I mean, don't rush it, right? I truly
if
feel
you feel
like
the clock is ticking,
don't rush it.
Try to find someone. What do you mean by don't rush it? Don't do things that you wouldn't have normally do on a first date. So that's around sleeping with people, sleeping with someone you've just met, or we're just having to have dinner and then we just
we talked about this last week on the podcast last weekend. Hold back, play hard to get. Like I said before, it's always good to play hard to get. He doesn't like when I say that. I mean, I truly feel like when you take things slow, it really helps you build a real connection.
Yes,
with that person.
Here's the thing: if you're dating more than one person at a time, which is possible, you could be dating, not like seeing, and then you find yourself just testing the waters with that. That's not right.
That's not right.
That's not right.
Don't listen to that.
So if
but I feel like though, hang on, baby. Before you continue, I feel like when you're doing this online dating, you can see multiple people though.
Well, yes, it is. Is it okay? It is okay.
But it's not okay. People. If we are just communicating, no, you're not allowed to see other people.
I'm not committed to you yet. I'm just testing to see.
You're testing to see
if there's something there.
You're gonna go fishing more, huh?
Why not? Listen, you got to leave your options open. And that goes for both the guy and the lady. Leave your options open. It's okay. I mean, it's okay to talk to more than one person. It's okay to test out to see, are we compatible? This way it gives you options.
You know what I would have gone to? Speed dating.
There's not enough time to know anybody in speed dating. You're like, sit for 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because you keep turning. We keep going to the next person,
you only seen that in movies. You don't even know what.
But I'm sure that's how it is in real life.
You can't always trust what you see in movies.
Really?
But yeah, speed dating maybe. I mean, obviously after the speed dating session, I'm sure if there's someone you're interested in.
If I see someone, my aunt next.
But I'm sure if there's someone you're interested in afterwards, you can get together.
Of course, but then imagine
rules that says because of speed dating.
No, here's a problem. Because of speed dating, there might be another girl who may see the same thing that I see in this guy, and then here it goes.
You have competition, up your game.
That's what I like. Yeah. Competition. Now let's see who's gonna get this guy. Yeah, I truly feel like speed dating will be something that I definitely would try if we weren't like married or dating.
I don't know about that. I'm shy. I don't want to put my game in front of a bunch of people, and I gotta take my time to put my game on. 5 minutes is too little,
But then it keeps going, babe.
There's not enough time for me to capture this person because you may not get another turn with this person because it's like 5 minutes. Actually, I don't even think it's 5 minutes, but it's a little bit of time and then a little bit of time. And then you don't even know if you're ever going to get to be with this person again.
I'll be like, yep, that's it. 5 minutes. I'm done. This is the guy. Let's go. Let's go talk. Let's go do on that one date. Like, let's go on that one date and see if this is really something.
But, hey, listen, when you're single, it's good to explore different things.
Of course.
Yes, if I If I was still single, yeah, I'll explore stuff. I'll hang out at clubs. I'll hang out at church. You know, you gotta try every different place you can, and I'll have tons of different apps on my phone, different profiles built in every type of platform. There,
every area
constantly
code,
posting in social media, make sure that I look cool for whomever may
the next cat
to see me. Why not? I mean, when you need, you just have to make sure you keep yourself available. Make sure people.
I
see
agree.
You.
I agree.
Yeah, but there's such a thing called ghosting. I've heard. Hasn't happened to me.
Happened to me.
Yeah, I mean, who ghosted you?
You.
Nah, you wouldn't be.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But and obviously this is. I mean, not every relationship or not every dating would happen. So you may date a person you may go on more than a few dates and still things don't work out. Mm-hmm. But don't ghost the person.
Right.
Right.
Don't do it.
If they're not right for you after you've tried a couple of dates, it's okay to tell them, or her. Things not
but
quite.
It's so hard. It's like you're hurting the other person's feeling.
But what do you think ghosting does? You ghost the person. They'll spend days waiting on that call back.
I could see this happen when a guy do this to a girl.
Or they keep. If someone's stalking you, you need to ghost them.
Well, yeah, of course.
If you have a
That's
stalker,
different.
just ghost them. Change your numbers. Do something. Move out of town. Move out of the country. Go to space or something. Yeah. So if someone
space, that's big.
You could now if you have the money. If someone's stalking you, yes, ghost them. But if someone isn't, at least show them some respect. Or show her some respect. Let them out easy, because it's tough sitting around waiting,
wondering,
especially if this person is in you. But I'd rather have it be, yes, it's not going to be the easiest conversation, but
right.
You know what? We've tried it. I think we're not as compatible with each other.
Right.
It's not you, it's me.
That's always the excuse. Oh my God, I watched a movie like that a few months ago with you. Like the guy literally was like telling the girl, "It's not you, it's me."
Oh, yes,
and he was like so confused as to what to say to her. It's not you, or it's not me, it's you. And I was like, really? You really going to dump this girl in the middle of
she had
a
issues.
Dinner?
If it's the same movie,
that's
she had
the same
issues.
Movie.
The girl was so irresponsible. I don't see how she could be with anybody. Yeah, so irresponsible. Anyway, so don't ghost the person. If you don't feel like this is a good fit, it's okay to put them down easy.
Because imagine you like into the sky, like I'm into I'm into you, and I'm constantly looking at my phone, constantly thinking that you're gonna text me or you're gonna call me. Especially if it was a great date, right? Especially if we had a really nice time and you feel like, oh my God, I can't wait to hear next time from this person, whether this girl, this guy. But then he just like
disappeared,
ghost you.
Here's what I say. Say, if you find yourself on the other end where you're the one being ghosted, respect yourself enough to just pick yourself up and move on. It's just not for you. Mm-hmm. Right? Because believe me, if you text someone right now, unless their phone got stolen, and even if it did, they can easily replace that phone, they would see that you text them.
Of course.
If you call someone, you leave them a voicemail, they will see that you call them.
But don't
and
be
they
annoying.
would have listened to your voicemail. So if the person does not reach back out, it's on purpose.
Don't be annoying. Yeah.
So if you've made a couple of calls, a few texts over a couple of days, and you don't hear anything, respect yourself enough to just move on.
Just end it.
Yeah.
And
now it's their loss.
It's their loss. Seriously. I definitely agree, because this is not something that anyone wants to just like sit around and wondering, right?
It's got time to waste.
Because again, it's just something that guys do a lot to girls, and I don't think I've seen, I think it's mostly guys. The guys do
anybody.
that, especially if they feel like, okay, man, she's such a nice lady, a nice girl, but then there's nothing there. But then it's like, okay, what do I do? It's good to set boundaries, right? But don't just don't have them hang around and just waiting for you.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, it's a no. It's definitely something that you should not do to anyone, whether if you're the guy or the girl. Don't do it.
Don't ghost anybody.
Don't ghost anybody, okay? Unless if he's a stalker, like you said earlier.
Listen, if that person is the right person for you, they won't ghost you. And this is what's important, to choose the right person. Because yes, if that person is the person for you, they won't ghost you.
I had a question though that was actually someone asked me, Cece, how do you know that he's the right person? How do you know? That could be a next topic. How do you know? Well, we talked about it before. Because I have received an email from someone that says, how do you know that he's the right person?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong person. I've heard people get butterfly. I've heard people get tingling in their stomach.
You'll know. I think this is like a whole
I still don't
20,
know.
25 minutes. Really? Stop calling me. You wouldn't stop calling. You wouldn't stop looking for me. You wouldn't stop leaving your parents and come sit with me at the church. You know, trust me, you knew.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to even respond to this. But
so let's talk about choose the right person. That's important.
And choosing the right person means that, any one of us, before we start dating, there's certain things we look for in a person, right? And those things, some of them we don't negotiate.
Why are you
some
so
of them
tall?
we can compromise a little bit. I'm a tall man. So when you have your list of things that you're looking to get, look for that in that person. And if they're there, try to see, okay, what else is there?
Right.
Now, there's certain things you can only hang out with this person to see if they're there in terms of our views. Are we compatible in terms of do we see things or do we complete each other?
Right.
In terms of you can help me see things better, I can help you see things better. Politically speaking, we're not fighting. Religiously speaking, we're not fighting, because those are some topics that can really bring up incompatibilities in people. But at the same time, see, is that moment is there between you,
Right.
where you feel that companionship with this person.
Absolutely agree.
And when you take those feelings on top of the specific things you're looking for, are they kind? Are they loving? Are they respectful? Do they make love good? No, that's not quite
attractive.
Are they attractive?
Of course. Are they fun? That's important.
Yeah, fun is important. Fun can lead to a lot of stuff.
I got him to be fun.
I'm still not fun. It's good to be fun.
Right, babe?
Fun leads to some other stuff. Right?
Happiness,
But
of
yes,
course.
I mean, if you're going to spend some time, or if you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone.
Make sure he's a communicator too. You want to make sure that you guys communicate easily.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And you can talk to each other.
Right.
You can understand each other more like. But yes, I mean, all of these things are things that will help your relationship be fulfilling. Right?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't want to have fun? Who wouldn't want to be kind, considerate, good communicator?
Absolutely.
Attractive. All of that stuff is important. So when you have your list, if those things are in there, great. If they're not, maybe try to fit them in there, because those are the criteria that's going to make it the relationship you want it to be. Now, compromise, I don't think that I mentioned that, but it's good to be able to give in a little, because we will not always get everything we want the way we want them. And if you're not flexible when it comes to certain things, you may never find that person. Believe me, because there's no such perfect person out there.
No, sir.
So sometimes you have to give in a little bit. So be open-minded.
Yes. And listen, don't base all this on the looks. The look is important. Trust me. The look is important. Right? Right? It is important. But at the same time, all those great things that he just went over, those are definitely the key things to look for. Because you don't want to just focus on, oh my God, you got to be 6'5". You got to have 6 figures. You got to have a nice body. He needs to have this and this and this and this.
If you notice, I didn't mention money in there. And it's on purpose. So, in all dating, or some of the method we use now to date may be different than what it used to be 20 years ago, right? However,
30 years ago, 50 years
maybe
ago.
30 years ago.
50 years ago.
No. But yeah, maybe. I mean, but the way we date, the way we find those candidates for dating may be different, because I think dating will always have the component of meeting face to face.
Of course.
Unless some people may prefer text dating.
Or unless if
that's
you're in a
such a
different
thing.
country. Long distance.
You still have to meet this person, right?
FaceTime.
So but there's one critical thing that's important in dating. However you find that dating candidate is to be yourself.
Yes.
Because if that person is looking for someone fun and you're not that type of fun, but you're pretending to be, it's not gonna work out. Right? So be yourself. Allow whoever this partner would be, allow them to experience the real you. So then you both will decide, is this something that's for you?
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, there'll be no regrets because there'll be no surprises. And if there's no surprises, you know what you're getting. Like Cece can't say she's surprised of who I am. I'm just me.
Yeah, you are.
And those are the things that will allow you to build a solid relationship. It's based on real stuff.
Yeah.
And none of us are perfect. Believe me.
Nope.
I have my flaws. But Cece got me. Right?
I have a lot of flaws too.
So we recommend these things that we've mentioned.
Yes, I got you, baby.
Yeah, she got me. So we recommend these things that we've mentioned and find as many things that makes it worthwhile for you.
Yes, absolutely.
There's no formulas for dating, believe me.
It's not.
When two people get together, there's a number of things that can make you click.
Yeah.
As soon as you click, make it work.
Yeah, just find things that you really find that you know, it's like a magnet that attracts you, that like keep pulling you to this person, right?
Oh, buy a magnet and stick it in your pocket.
Oh God, okay, no, don't do that. If you're crazy like Will, then go ahead and do so.
Yeah, and
but
listen,
don't do that.
And listen, guys, we appreciate you listening to our podcast. Yeah, don't listen to that last thing I said. It's just silly.
Crazy.
But we appreciate you guys listening to our podcast today on, modern dating. Obviously, it's changed, but how do you make sure that you can still find fulfilling relationships? So, if you're out there dating, date multiple people all at once. Why not?
Don't do it.
Leave your options open. Remember, take it slow.
Be safe.
Be
please.
safe. Be safe. So thank you very much for listening to our podcast. If this is your first time with us, please remember to subscribe and hit on that notification bell so you can be notified.
Yes.
When we put out these videos, as I've said in previous podcasts, Cece likes it when you like it. She loves it when you
share it.
She loves it when you subscribe to it. I'm trying to remember. And whatever else she normally says. So, but we really, really, really appreciate you guys supporting the channels.
Yes.
And
yes, we really appreciate you all. And we thank you, YouTube, right, for this platform. I know I've been saying this. I'm going to say this for a little bit. I'm going to start rapping here. Okay. We appreciate y'all. All those people who's been with us since the beginning. Y'all should see my fingers right now. I'm like really rapping. No, seriously, we really appreciate you guys. Thank you to all of you who have been liking and subscribing and sharing this podcast with your friends and family and all those of all. I know I'm bad. I'm gonna get to it. I haven't been down there in the comments to respond to you all, but it's coming. Okay, I promise. I see y'all, but it's coming. I will respond to you guys as soon as I have some time. Well, I'm gonna put Will to it. I'm gonna put him to work instead.
She may make me do it. Anyway, so until next time, peace.
Bye.